right. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and get started. We're going to be talking about the Levy Internship Fund this morning. So the things we're going to talk about, just to answer some questions for you in terms of what is it, who's eligible to apply, what types of internships are available, what you can use your money for, how you apply, what the timeline is, and any other things that you need to know. So first, just to start, the funding is available through a very gracious gift from an alum, Bob Levy, who has given $5 million actually in endowment to the university, allowing us to provide eligible students with $6,000 for a summer unpaid or underpaid internship. This is really going to help students to be able to be prepared for postgraduate opportunities, help you to learn more about career paths that you're interested in. So it's an exciting opportunity. So who is eligible? This fund is eligible for undergraduate first-year students through junior students. So you do need to not be a graduating senior. This is also students who are eligible for or who are currently receiving need-based financial aid. So you must be an Opportunity Vanderbilt student. And you also must be planning to participate in a summer internship. Please note that you are going to be voluntarily disclosing your financial aid status. We'll need to know that in order to ensure that you are eligible. So it will be kept confidential. Of course, we will not share that information, but you are voluntarily sharing that through applying. The types of internships that are eligible are for unpaid or underpaid internships. They do need to be at least 8 weeks in length over the summer. They can be longer than 8 weeks as well, but at minimum, they need to be 8 weeks. Underpaid would be something like, let's say you have an internship in a high-priced city like New York or San Francisco, where maybe they're providing some resources to you, but they're not giving you housing or something like that. So that would be an example of maybe an underpaid internship. An unpaid is pretty self-explanatory. The money can be used for all of the following. So housing costs, including your rent or utilities, keeping your internet on for the summer, all those types of things. Meals, so grocery shopping, food, etc. Any transportation costs, let's say you need to buy a plane ticket to get to your internship or to get home at the end of the summer. You may need commuter travel like a Metro card or bus fare pass or something like that. If you need money for professional attire for your internship, and then also any other resources that you may need. For example, if you're doing an unpaid internship and they're not providing maybe a certain software that you need or something, certainly you can use the money for that. You will apply through Handshake. The application is currently open and it's open until November 25th. There are a few things that you need to submit. So your resume needs to be submitted. Also, you'll need to submit a brief description of internship. So you're going to give some explanation of why the internship will be helpful to you in your career empowerment journey. You're also going to need to put a budget together of how you're going to use your funds. We ask that you combine the description and the budget into one document. So it should just be one document, and you're going to submit that under cover letter on Handshake. Additionally, if you have it, you can submit a confirmation or offer letter of your internship. But please note, you don't have to have the internship 100% confirmed to apply. We will make sure that you have time to confirm that you do have an internship. So if you're applying for things, if you're mid-interview process, that's totally fine. You can still apply, but you will have to prove that you do have the internship solidified by a particular date. So just some specific tips around kind of what you might want to put in that one-page description of the internship. So you may want to talk about what it is that you'd be working on, who would you be working with, where will you be working, the environment that you'll be in, what are some things that you're hoping to gain from the experience, maybe skills that you're hoping to build or things that you already know but you're hoping to practice during your internship. Also think about what is it that you hope to gain beyond the actual work experience. For example, are you going to learn more about a potential career path that you're not sure about or that you're curious about? Maybe you're going to build your network in a particular area. You're hoping to meet more people that are working in the space that you're interested in. And then also thinking about what will this set you up for later? Is it going to get you set up for a full-time offer when you're done? Will you know more about what you might want to study in grad school, or maybe you're still choosing your major and you're hoping that working in this internship will give you some insight into what you might want to major in. In terms of a budget, what you'll submit, it doesn't have to be, crazy in depth, but just the high level points of the different things that would cost that you would be expecting to pay for over the summer. So you see here, I've broken out rent or household expenses, round trip airfare to the internship, suits that you may need if you have to do professional attire. I've got groceries listed here and a monthly pass, and then I have it totaled. Even though it doesn't equal $6,000, it would still be a relevant budget. So don't feel like you have to pad your budget with things just to make it $6,000. The amount is already set. In terms of the timeline, so it is open right now, as I said, on Handshake, and the application closes on November 25th at 11:55 p.m. The application has been open since October, so we will not be accepting late applications under any circumstances. Don't worry, though, there is a spring application period that you can, consider applying for some reason you missed the November 25th deadline. We will review the applications between November 28th and December 9th, and then anyone who will receive the funding will know by December 12th, and then you'll have up to December 17th to confirm and let us know that you have your internship verified. If you fail to provide confirmation of your internship, you will be forfeiting your funding. Again, would encourage you to reapply in the spring semester. The funding itself will not be distributed until the summertime, but we did want to allow students a time to apply in the fall as well in the spring while they're going through the interview process for internships. And then lastly, some other things that you may need to know. The students who receive the Levy Internship Fund will need to participate in a couple of workshops. Really, these are things to help you set you up to be successful in your internship. So it'll be things around a pre-session where we'll talk about how can you really prepare for your internship? How do you, know to maximize the experience in terms of networking? This may be your first internship. So we want to really help to support you and make sure that you kind of go in knowing what to expect and how to be successful. Afterwards, we'll bring you back at the end of the summer and give you an opportunity to reflect on your internship. We'll work with you on putting this new experience on your resume, help you figure out how you'll talk about it, maybe in an interview setting for later, so that you know how to translate the experience and the value that you created by participating in it. And then also we will make sure that you have a point of contact in the Career Center during the summer if you have any questions or concerns during your internship.